Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into the energies of next 4 weeks. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you have been here for a while now and haven't subscribed already, or maybe you have subscribed, but sometimes it happens that can get deleted, go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the like button and the bell icon so you will see more of these stuff when I upload. And also comment down below. Let me know which part of this resonated with you. Let's see what we have here. These are the symbols. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn or unwilling to change. Is this you or is this someone you're dealing with? Are you dealing with someone like that? They're just being stubborn. They're thinking they know it all, but maybe they don't know anything. And they're just going the direction of their nose, basically, where their nose are taking them. But is that good or is that bad? We have a mice here, discord among friends or family. I feel this is actually one stubborn mule is creating this discord. Tree here, affairs with your family again. So check your family affairs, guys, because I feel like overall this, whatever it is that you don't enjoy here, is because of the discord in the family members. Maybe you don't really have nothing to do with it, so you can clear your name. Great personal sorrow. I want to see that because it can be maybe even family turning against you, family or friends. This can be soul family as well. But sometimes, not sometimes, always, everything has a good reason. Okay, everything comes in our way, happens for a good reason. And if you're trying to upgrade your life, maybe earn more money, have more comfort, have better friends, this is going to require you to let go of what doesn't belong into that good future. Okay, so we have the Fool. Hold it upside down. Yeah, exactly. There's a new beginning, guys. You're starting a new journey here, and the old doesn't belong there. Nine of Pentacles is you enjoying your prosperity, wealth, abundance in your life. So for a while, maybe you're going to be by yourself because that's the theme of the Nine of Pentacles. We see a lady in her own grapevine. She has a castle on the background in the original tarot. And so you're going to enjoy that creation. However, this might require you to set off to a lone journey. You might not carry everyone with you in this journey. And don't worry about it either, because I feel like this is actually starting off you feeling yourself, deciding on, back to back, Death and Knight of Cups. So like something is leaving, a better one is coming forth. So you are going to be deciding in that alone time, maybe clearing your head and deciding, okay, this is what I like, this is what I want. And whoever is actually aligned with that energy will come. What is this? I don't have the card. Oh no, it is probably in here, but I passed it basically. Anyways, when you're feeling good, when you're starting this new beginning, you're going to attract the right people too. We have a cracked cup here, dissatisfaction with life. This is expansion. This is expansion. Don't take it in the sense of nothing gives me taste anymore. The coffee doesn't taste better anymore. This is because every time in our lives we hit that expansion point, we start to feel that dissatisfaction, which is not a bad thing. It's good for growth. Hidden secrets can harm you. If you have something maybe you're worried about right now in the back of your head, you feel like, oh, maybe I should just look into the situation, or you're asking people, but you're not really getting solid information, start to connect with the authority about that subject, okay? Those kind of hidden things can be of trouble later on. Whoever is the authority of that situation, if this is a payment of a credit, for example, call the company. Do not ask around the people who doesn't know anything, because every company has their own different rules. If this is about something related to money, life, health, call up the doctor, not the neighbor, okay? They're not going to know better than a doctor. We have a bird flying. News is on the way. This is good news, by the way. We have another bird on this deck. This is the good one. You need to defend yourself. So I feel like here in your new life, you're going to have really good, I don't want to say new life, but this new desire that you have is going to actually create this amazing, peaceful situation. But before that, you need to first know where your boundaries are And maybe there are people that you're allowing into your life that you're not saying no to, which you know they're working against you. Five of Wands, these people see you as competition, even if you see them as friends. You need to speak up. You need to either cut the cord with them, because they might be doing something behind your back, and you might have doubts here with Seven of Pentacles. You might be doubting yourself. Oh, but they are my family, or they're my so close friends, but they might be doing some shady stuff behind you, or they might be seeing you as competition, Aries, because you're really powerful, talented, outspoken, adventurous, and not everybody can handle that high vibe energy. And we are in Aries, all kinds of things right now in the planetary alignment. So you are also probably going through a lot of transformation in your life. But when you go through it, Ten of Pentacles is the happy family, wealth, abundance, resources, finding your soul family and enjoying your life with them. So your alone time is not going to last too long. You are actually upgrading to a soul family environment, okay? Let's see what's happening inside the cup. Then we'll jump into tarot. We're going to go week by week. Your heart is clearing. Maybe you had stressful moments and maybe you're still feeling them, but it's clearing right now. You can see like there's a volcano even forming. Volcano is a good thing for you because you're a fire sign. So you thrive with fire and passion. Something that is in your heart, maybe expressing your heart, you're turning that into basically a volcano of passion that will propel you to your desires. And I see there are two people here with long, big wigs or long hats that they're wearing, a male and a female, and they're hugging. Okay, so this is also like an intimate scene I see. With some of you might be really and there's another couple hugging here. Now I'm starting to think maybe it's like a dancing class. It can be something like that as well, which I don't know if you've ever been to like a tango night or something. Those dances are really intimate, and if you attend to those kind of things, it gets really intimate really quickly. It doesn't mean that in the sense of like verbally, it's physically, because it's a dance requires that. Okay, it's the body, the language of that dance. So this can be that kind of environment you're finding yourself in if you're having hard time to connect with people, and or maybe physical distance you're feeling. These kind of intimate activities actually can ground you. Okay, ground you to the moment. Then the more you're in the moment, the better you feel and hear the divine guidance coming to you. And this can be about like a cold shower as well, but it's by yourself that you're doing it. Those are like grounding experiences. Another thing, now I'm thinking maybe martial arts also, like jiu-jitsu, for example. That's very intimate as well when you look at it that way. So something is grounding you here, but I see dancing scenes. And because there is a paper here, I see a male figure with a mustache. This can be an authority figure that has sent you out something, and maybe you don't really get full information, or it's not really working out for you right now and you feel frustrated. However, the paper has like a horse head. You can see the silhouette of the horse head here. Horses are a good sign. Horses means wish fulfillment. And I kind of see on top of here, you can see the round circle on top of the volcano, horse carriage. So you have the horse, you have the carriage. All you need to do is just bring them together. This can be material things, two separate material information that you need to bring together. This can be spiritual knowledge bringing together. But the thing is, in between, we see the dance class. We see people dancing. They're living in the moment. So try to, maybe the first week especially, you might explore this kind of like a physical activities, and that will inspire you to like get on the car here, maybe even a whale, on the back of a whale. The strange thing is, this is a whale with the tail, and then it has a horn here. The horn, we have the Taurus, the Hierophant, the authority, the government, the system, institution, the power, spiritual power, and physical power. So it seems like you are on the back of it, but you have a partner here, okay? Male or female, if like it's just an opposite gender I see. A partner doesn't have to be a lover. Partner can be a sibling. Partner can be a friend. Someone, or maybe someone you just met, but they know what they're doing. Okay, they're knowledgeable and they're there to support you. It can be a lawyer, accountant, if this is like a legal matter you're dealing with. It can be a teacher if this is a school matter. It can be a therapist if this is a spirit matter, or if it can be like a rabbi, imam, or the other one, a priest. Like if this is something that is like in a heart matter, basically, or a doctor. But there's someone behind you coming with you in this journey. Okay, so I know that you're starting the journey alone, but there's going to be a time to eliminate the competition, who is actually chattering in a way that is not really supportive, and allow the support, true support, knowledgeable, educated support in. Okay, that way you guys are like riding maybe even a chunk of money here. The big amount of wealth with the whale's energy has wealth energy, and the bull is the authority. With your authority, you see there's horns right there. On top of that, I see here the head of the goat, which is the Capricorn. This person can be a Capricorn. Capricorns are also goal oriented, and let's go with the goat's energy. Goats are stubborn too. So the person is maybe going to push you to be stubborn to get the result that you want. I see there's a masculine figure here, surprised face. They're looking at a couple here kissing. This is either you witnessing that or somebody in your life within the third week witnessing you actually kissing, making a deal, because the feminine female side has here an authority figure on top of their head in a box. So this is a deal that you're making with the authority. But the thing is, the authority is the one that is taking, because the feminine energy is the one taking. So I feel like this authority might be asking for something from you, and maybe you are worried that you're not going to have what they want. But it seems like because you are giving it to them, you have what they want. Okay, if this is about money, if this is about maybe if you want a new education, maybe you're thinking, I don't have the diploma for that. Credentials, let's say credentials, but it seems like you have it. And when you own it, when you're in the state of being and knowing that I have it already, it seems like you're passing it on and it's getting accepted too. Here within the first week, I see there's a person here, maybe riding like a wave or like a branch of a tree, and they're maybe launching themselves to your environment. You might have a new friend coming in from an unexpected place. And the fourth week we have here, there's actually like a chair that you're putting out there and then laying like a lounge chair. So you might take a small tiny break and change of environment at the end of the third week. Fourth week, again, the pathways are opening, and these things like look like people kissing too. So I feel a lot of intimacy in your cup. Intimacy meaning maybe opening up, being understood, and people that are aligned with you being there. And also maybe resolving intimate situations. Intimate situations can be different for everyone. Money issue can be intimate for someone. Or health issue can be intimate for someone, another one. So you're dealing and resolving all these intimate issues, and you're making peace with all of them, it seems here, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. There are two things. There's a person in between. I feel like this is you freeing yourself from two different attachments, first of all, and the two different desires, because they're aligning, they're coming forth. Some in due time, they're coming forward. Not maybe right away, but there's some time for it. There's a third one too. The third one is the last one. The first one, this is the first one actually, then the second one showed up here. I feel like the first one maybe even a little bit delayed, but the second one's coming faster than all of them. Another thing I see here, there's an owl, I felt, or maybe a parrot right there outside your comfort zone. Within the first 2 weeks, you're not really having any expansion. You're in the defense position. You're protecting your boundaries here. But within the third and the fourth week, there's a massive expansion happening for you. And there's a parrot right there sitting on the edge. So it can be someone trying to return you back to your cycle and your regular path. Someone talks a lot. So you're already expanding out them, which I felt it here, like you're leaving some people behind. They might cause this kind of like a tears like a great personal sorrow they can cause you. They can disturb you, maybe harass. It can be that kind of a thing. They're like, oh, you can never find someone like me. I'm the best person ever, the best friend ever. That can be like happening here, but it seems like it's like I spoke like a parrot there, right? So yeah, but I don't think you're going to stay in that zone, because the expansion is going to feel so good. You're going to actually keep moving forward, moving maybe even further away from that person, okay? Let's see what tarot has to say. We're going to look into the tarot now. We're going to pull a card for each week, and I'm going to pull all of them because when they're separate, it doesn't really make sense most of the time. Queen of Wands, you don't care what people think. You do you, boo. That's exactly what you do. And what happens when you do that? You become the magician. Queen of Wands, the first week, is a very confident woman sitting on her throne. She has a black cat because what? Because she doesn't care. Because she doesn't care if you like her cat or not. She likes it and she keeps it. It doesn't care. She doesn't care if you think it's cursed or whatever. She doesn't believe in it. So she believes in the good stuff happen when you take care of animals, and that's why the good stuff happens to her all the time. Okay, when you're embodying this attitude, and this is your actually fire energy. She's Aries, she's other fire signs here, and when she does, she's actually, there's a fire flower here, and there's a, I can say, water flower. Kind of looks like what is that? I want to say tulip, but it's not it. The one swims on the water, top of the water. So what happens is when you act in confidence, that confidence is going to bring you all the tools that you need to make your dreams come true. The magician is someone who has all his tools in front of him. And because he is good at it, because he is the alchemist, he knows what thing to mix in order to turn the lead into gold. He's using those tools accordingly and creating something amazing. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. This is already looking amazing. The Nine of Cups and Four of Wands. So it seems like you're having a great month. Okay, overall, maybe if this is the fourth week, or like you're starting from not in the beginning of the month, because dates do not usually align that like that. So let's see. The first week we have here Six of Pentacles. What happens is this confidence coming to you, and you're embodying it and not letting it go, is going to bring some resources to your hand. It is going to bring help to your hand. If you have any desires, needs, they're going to be magically fulfilled, and you're going to have extra. You're going to have surplus of blessings. And what are you going to do with that? The best thing you can do is share with others. This doesn't mean wasting by sharing. It means that you're giving others that are in need of help. They are in need of resources and help, advice, money. Pentacles usually indicates the energy of the money. And it seems like, yes, you're fully sharing the extra coming to you, okay? The Magician, the second week, this will give you confidence, because you're going to realize, okay, when I'm confident, I receive resources. I use those resources to solve my problems and even help others. So I can be the magician. I can create more when I'm confident, and he's confident as well. But this is not pure confidence. I told you that he has tools in his hands. So you might obtain those tools. You might look around for them. Or what is this? Okay, be careful, by the way. This wanted to come out. The shady people, the cheating people, or maybe like very over ambitious people, by the way. Because you're going to be realizing this magician, amazing power of yours. Nine of Cups on the bottoms. So it's going to be something that is going to already by itself to be celebrated for you. When you start celebrating that, and when you realize that you're really powerful and your word is your wand, you're making things happen. Your word can be even calling up people. The fear is going to come to surface. Yes, the fears of maybe even the system that we have right now. Oh no, I'm this powerful, but I cannot still do it. I have 9 swords here that are bothering me, that I'm afraid of. Those are going to come to surface if I try to show myself, do something, and I'm going to get lied. Somebody's going to trick me. Somebody's going to be working behind my back. So this is going to be an issue that you need to deal with, okay? Like I was thinking, oh, we're going so in such a great role, but that's not going to be the case. You're going to be facing some fears. Okay, you're going to be facing some challenging people, situation. Okay, dissatisfaction maybe. This is coming so you can clean it up. This is not coming so you can give up. Because 9 of Cups is your heart's desire, your wish fulfillment. So if you can fight that, if you can stand your ground and say, you know what, I will get what I want. 9 of Cups right here tells me that you will get what you want. You will achieve success. You will receive your heart's desire, okay? 9 of Cups is satisfaction, not only and being full, eating whatever is in front of you or being fulfilled. It's feeling satisfied about it. Okay, it's going to be what you desire. It's not going to be something, okay, I was hungry, but I was fed. It's going to be exactly what you want to eat will be served, okay? Let's see clarifiers for that. Are you going to feel guilty about that? No, you're going to feel doubts about that. You're going to feel like, oh, did I deserve this thing? Yes, you did. You need to embody your feminine side here. Feminine is the receiver. Maybe you're actually feeling satisfied, but you're doubting it. Maybe I should have given something or so. Or maybe did I deserve this thing? You're going to have these kind of doubts. The Empress are coming and telling you to, you're safe. You're worth it. You deserved all of this. So accept it with love. Do not doubt if you deserve it or not. Okay? 4 of Wands is a victory, ending a cycle, breaking free from the bonds that hold you back. Guys, let me tell you, best cards here in the main, and then under them, they're like, these cards are like the entrapment cards and the cheating cards, lying cards, fear cards. These are coming forward because there's something new. You're upgrading to a new level in life, a new environment, a new money, new, like a better position. So while you are going to that upgrade, the past issues are going to definitely come to surface that you need to deal with. Past fears of losing what you have or not being able to get what you want, doubting if this is going to last forever, I don't know. And the Empress is actually showing that if you stayed in that state of being, it is going to last. 4 of Wands, you're completing a cycle, celebrating, but you're still feeling trapped here, even though you're ending something negative. So this is basically coming forward with the Ace of Pentacles to tell you, you're good. You're good. This is an upgrade in your life. This is not this is not going to stay like that forever, okay? Let's see your activations card, and then I'm gonna pull the angels first because I feel like you need a lot of angelic energy right now. Angels, we can call upon them. They show up, they help us. They can show up as in a human form, they can show up as cat form, and either way they will actually show you the pathway. Archangel Raziel, it says retreat, and maybe this can be retreat like treating yourself or like going into a silence moment. Because I feel like inside of the mountain, you can see these people like sitting in front of a mountain here. There's like a place inside a mountain, and they are actually like protecting you. Raziel suggests you are pushing yourself too hard, and thus this all-seeing Archangel wants you to rest and retreat. The great temple of Abu Simbel was probably built around 1200 BC and was intended to amplify inner stillness for those who were drawn there. Being in retreat will allow you to feel your heart's desire, for love is the vibration that the angels are witness to, and it is the guidance of your loving heart that the angels will inform you of. Okay, so this is actually about divine orientation, so you can reorient yourself to the energy that you desire. Giving it a break is the key. Giving a break to thinking. Today, I was actually listening to last night a video. A man said that whenever you detect your thoughts that are criticizing, entrapping you, doubting you, fearful, I am not my thoughts. Tell this to yourself. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts is something that is keep coming up, the things that you're picking up, maybe from environment. Keep reminding you of that. You're not your thoughts. And we have here with the Archangel Gabriel. I think Gabriel is the one delivers the news from the creator to the prophets. So Gabriel comes with a grace here. Let's see what that is actually going to say. And the Oracle of Gabriel wishes you to receive the heavenly gift of grace. This is always given when we most require it. Therefore, consider how you may have miscreated an aspect of your life and are therefore experiencing an absence of divine elixir. Gabriel is asking you to unfold your wings and fly like a swan to cleaner water. There you will sample a new renewed state of being, sensing the purities of life and truly reorganizing your soul as a gift of grace. So, I know we keep using the word grace. I want you to, if you have time, go and look it up, the dictionary meaning of what this means, okay? Because we know what it is, we hear what it is, we hear it all the time, but we don't exactly know how it feels, what it means. Go ahead and even maybe comment down below in the comment section, because I read all your comments, guys. So go ahead and I'll read it too. What does grace mean? What does it mean? What does it mean to you? What does it mean in the dictionary? So let's practice grace, what it is. Let's discover what it is, okay? We have here discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Discernment is basically pause, reflect, connect, but do not engage. Okay? Connect with the feeling, but do not engage verbally. So have discernment during this time. This is going to be helpful for you to in your like a direction, that clarity, to get clarity about this upgrade. Your main cards are looking amazing. Okay, another thing we have is divine masculine action, which I feel like Aries, you don't really have problems with that, but it wanted to speak to you. Let's see. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong focus and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. You can explore this, more of this kindness and wisdom part. Maybe you are in the masculine energy, but it is actually a hurtful masculine, which is hurting you and maybe destroying others or distracting others, because it is really too much of a passion there or too much of a force there. So divine masculine here does things with kindness and wisdom. Maybe this is something you can practice, you can be aware. We have number 20 and 22 already. 2 is the number of partnership, guys. Another thing, we have cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. I feel like that's where we pull the feeling of grace as well. You can use the flower as a shape, or you can do cosmic flower activation meditations. Those kind of things can be helpful to receive more guided inspirational actions. Okay, let's see what else we have here for you. Heart mind transformative space, you make a difference. You see, I actually recently pulled this card. Your heart opens up a door to a new universe. Basically, it's the gateway to a higher dimension. Bunny here, entrapped inside of the mind, the brain, the neurons, the nerves. We have parrots here. Did I say parrot in your cup? I said like a parrot talking, and distracting you, getting you frustrated, making you angry. You need to break free from them through your heart. You can do heart meditations. You're entering into this divine realm. There is someone waiting for you here. Kind of reminds me one of the gurus with a third eye open. Someone who's enlightened already, and they're going to help you get that enlightenment as well, that pure peace of state of being. So you need to, from the mind, you need to dive into the transformative space of heart here, because it's not for you only. You make a difference, meaning your actions actually affect a collective consciousness, collective people. Another thing this comes here is the connection. Take deep breaths. So this is your grounding experience. You can use breath to ground yourself to the earth. After you grab this divine information transmission from the higher realms, you need to bring it down to the earth, because if it's something running in your mind all the time and it's not grounded, it can really drive you nuts. You don't want to be in that state of mind. You want to ground it. Grounding, speaking is a grounding thing. It's a human thing. And it's maybe even telling this information to others, writing the things that you do with your hand is grounding, like planting something with the intention, or even sharing, with your sheep right here. Okay, this suggests you're taking deep breaths. That will be also helpful with the connection. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.